guys, it's me Paula and welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's having a good evening and being chilled out, watching your Netflix, YouTube, whatever you're doing. We're away on holiday on Sunday again, so I've got a few bits of pieces to do tomorrow, but apart from that, it's going to be quite relaxed. I've had a couple of glasses of Prosecco and I'm going to be doing a quick get ready with me. But this is going to be a bit of a different get ready with me. This is a get ready with me with mainly brand new products that are out in the market, and I'm going to be trying them out to see what I think of them. So, you know, quite often I've done hits and misses for the years, or pass, yes and pass sort of videos, products that I'm quite interested in, products that are new out that I'm not that interested in. And I had a look on, a couple of weeks ago, I had a look on Instagram. I keep forgetting the site, the beauty site that was on Instagram that they do like it's an American site, and they do like a box every month of beauty products in America. So I had to look at that. I always have a look at that and see what's new coming out. So what I'm going to do is a bit of a get ready with me and a bit of a chat about the products. So the first thing I'm going to look at is I'm going to look at the Hourglass. Now this is the Ambient Lighting Edit Mini. Ooh, it's flashing back at me there. It's Lighting Edit Mini Sculpture and Locked palette. So it's a mini palette. There is a bigger one that's out at the moment, but I do love Hourglass's face palettes. I just think they're beautiful. The products are so high end. They're so great on the face. They make such a difference, and they're such a hero product. Actually, they're very expensive, but they're great. So I'm gonna have a look at that one. I'm also gonna have a look at the new Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk push-up lashes product. I was really interested in this one. So this one is supposed to be a great one. It's supposed to give you 24-hour push-up lashes effect. So that was quite interesting. That's brand new at the market, and I'm knocking things over. I'm also going to look at two Huda Beauty releases, and this is their Haze Obsessions in khaki and in sand. So I didn't really want the purple one. I've got quite a lot of purple eyeshadow, so I was quite interested in these two there. In addition, other couple of new items I'm going to try out is I know this is not a particularly new product, but I just bought this, and this was the Collagen Lip Bath by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in Rosy Glow. That's a new one I got. And I got in a calendar a new primer, and that's a Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, the blurring effect one. I'm not so sure if that's a new one out. I don't think it is that new, but it's new to me. So definitely 4 products that are brand new that would have been in my yes category, in a yes or no category, and the rest new to me. Okay, let me see. I'll look for my mirror. What have I done with it? So I'm just going to pause and look for my mirror. Hello, how are you? So yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do, moisturize and everything, cleanse. I'm looking extremely white today. I don't know why, but I'm gonna just put some. Well, the other one I've got is fairly new. Is my Hourglass concealer, and this is in the shade Birch Vanish. It's a 6ml. I think it's fairly expensive. It's about £32, but it is, you know, like Hourglass is so super expensive. So let me have a look. So I'm going to put on my hairband. So how's everybody doing? How's everyone's week gone? My week's, this is the first week of the holidays. I don't feel, apart from going away last weekend, that I've done particularly that much, just housework. I'm going to have to use some of my other brushes. This are the ones I keep for special occasions. This is the blinged brushes from the US. They're so cute. I'll show you. If you get a chance to get like a discount code and you really want some gorgeous brushes, these are beautiful. But all my other normal everyday brushes, I've actually finally got around to cleaning them. So I'm using my kind of pretty sparkly ones just now. I think I've got some other ones. I think I've got who have I got these ones by? I've got some Cleona Cosmetics ones as well, which again I use for special occasion because just that's beautiful, those kind of crystal effects there. And the other ones I've got there are lime crime ones. I've got some kind of cute lime crime ones. I've got like, whee, look at that, it's cute. But I don't tend to use these because I just think they're too pretty to use them. But anyway, so sorry, I'm going to pause because my children are coming. Okay, so that's that one. So I'm just going to put on some concealer. Yeah, so I haven't really done too much today this week. Just got around to sort of housework, the usual kind of things that you do in the holidays, trying to get caught up. This is a new sponge. This is the one I got in the advent calendar, the Real Techniques advent calendar. This is the rougher one. I don't know if I like this one very much, actually. I don't know, don't like the feeling of it. It's quite rough. First time I've used it. I kind of thought that when I opened it. This is the one, there was two really nice purple ones, and this is the one that's kind of quite a rough texture. I don't know if you can see that there. I'm not going to put any foundation on because I don't know, I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with foundation. I can be quite, obviously I'm very pale, but I do like more of a natural kind of finish quite often. Okay, so I'm going to blend that in. So I'm going to try the Laura Mercier. Now I love Fenty, the Fenty primer. I'm really down to the last couple of drops in this one. That's probably my favourite one. That's the Pro Filter one. It's such a good primer. I do have others. I've got a few primers on the go at the moment, which, you know, this is my first time I've ever had this situation. But I also do love the Dr. Brandt, the Luminizer primer. That's a really good one as well. What else have I got on the go at the moment? I got one that I got free in a cohorted box, and that's the Meme Perfecting Radiance Primer. It's actually not bad. It's pretty good. So I'm going to try this Laura Mercier one, and this is it gives a. I think I'm trying to see how much it says for a full size one. Have I written it down? Probably not. I think it's about 20. It says $20 to $38 depending on the size. This one here, the small one, probably about $20. I got this in an advent calendar this year, and it says blurring, pure canvas primer, blurring effect. So let's see. I do like a good blurring effect primer. Especially, I do think I suffer from a little bit of enlarged pores sometimes, so I think this will be quite good. So let's try that one. Has anybody been watching the run up to the US elections? Obviously you guys in the US will probably be watching that. I just think that it's very interesting. What's your views on it? It's quite I love watching election night. I'm one of these people that do stay up to all hours watching election night just to see how things are going. I find it exciting, the ballots being drawn, and I remember actually the last one when I was watching it, the US one, when Donald Trump got voted in, and obviously everyone expected Hillary to get in. And I remember waking my husband up in the morning because I stayed up all night to watch it, being sad that way. And I woke my husband up and I said, Donald Trump is president. And he was like, oh, you're joking. Go back to sleep. And I went, no, he actually is. Okay, so that's the primer. I think it's quite a nice finish there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to put on is some of the products from this Hourglass. And they do quite a few different edits. And some of these, there's a big one that you can get at the moment with six products in it. But there are some repeats, I think, from this Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit Ghost. And I got this last year for Christmas. I really like it. I think there's a lot of really gorgeous products in there. And I think in the advent calendars this year, some of the high-end ones we've been seeing minis appear in the advent calendars. Like, you know, little pocket-sized one that you can take on holiday. This is my birthday, but I got a couple of people to ask me what I'd wanted for my birthday, my brother-in-law and my sister. And I said, oh, Space NK vouchers. So I put that towards this, which I've been wanting. Look at that gorgeous. It comes in this gorgeous, glossy, gold metallic looking palette. Almost looks like a block of gold, actually, I think. Should I put my glasses on when I'm talking to you? Because really, I am that short-sighted. I am very short-sighted. So this is what it looks like inside. You've got 4 shades there. That's beautiful, isn't it? So what it says about this is, I've written down some notes. So this comes in at £57, so it's fairly expensive. You can get it in likes of Cult Beauty, Space NK. I would suggest Space NK because you can get an indulge points. If you sign up for Indulge in Space NK, for every time you spend £10, you'll get some points. And the higher up you go, the more you spend over the year, the higher up in the tier you'll go, and you'll get more points for about £10 you spend. So here you get a finishing powder. So the number one is the finishing powder. So that one there. So that's a good sort of powder. That's what I'll put on next. And that one is in the colour, let's see, Soft Light. So it gives you a nice, almost like a sort of Hollywood muted effect on your face. So like, you know, you see in the starlets in the Hollywood movies, and they come out and they've got this kind of almost like translucent glow about them. That's the type of light it's supposed to give you, like kind of almost like blurred, soft like a feel. There's also a bronze, which I probably won't use. Might learn to use bronze one day. And that's in Golden Bronze Light. And then we've got number 3, which is a blush in Mood Flush. I think that's a really interesting colour. It actually looks a little bit more purpley browny, kind of almost like a maroony sort of flush in here. It's not showing like that in on camera. It's almost looking like brown on camera, but it's actually more, like I said, more of a maroony sort of colour. And then the last one we've got is a metallic strobe powder, and that is in what's the colour? Champagne Strobe Light. So let's see if I can do some swatches for you. So that there is the finishing powder. That's the bronzer. This is the blush. And then this is the metallic strobe that we've got. Ooh. Go and focus. Focus, focus, focus. There. Okay, so I'm going to put in it, basically what it says here is that this is like a limited edition, so it will be going out of the market at some point. And it really is there's quite a lot of good things that Hourglass does. It donates money to help caged animals. 5% goes to help save caged animals, and it's an organization called Non-Human Rights, what did I say, project, Non-Human Rights Project. So, and also it's obviously vegan and cruelty free. So also got a nice mirror there too. So let's have a look at this. I'm going to try and pick up an appropriate brush. So I'm going to use my gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous brush from Cleona Cosmetics, and I'm going to do my finishing powder first. See if I can pick up some. I sometimes like to squeeze the top of the brush if it's a bigger brush to pick up more product. Give it a tap. What have you guys been watching on Netflix and things at the moment? I want to watch Ratchet. I haven't seen it. I heard it's really good, so that's what next on my list at the moment. What I have been doing is I've been watching Orange is the New Black. I haven't seen it up until lately, and everyone had been going on about how good it was, and I have actually read the book. Years and years ago, just before the series came out, when the book first came out, I read the book. And let's have a look. See, it gives a nice sort of matte effect. Yeah, I read the book and I thought to myself, well, what's the point of watching the series if I've already read the book? And then some people have said to me, well, no, it's a bit different. There's a lot different about it. Obviously, they've expanded the story. So I did watch it, and I'm really, really enjoying it at the moment, which is good. I think I'm on the last season now. So I hear the season got cancelled. I think they got cancelled at the end of season 7. So I'm a bit like gutted because I love the characters. I think my favourite has to be Pensatucky, Doggett, Tiffany Doggett. I think she's really funny. Right, okay, so I'm going to go for the blusher. So I'm going to pick up a bit of the blusher there. Ooh, that's an interesting shade. Put it on the apples of my cheek. I'm much more of a blusher girl than a bronzer girl. I know you can be both, but... Oh, that's a nice colour. It does give you just a flush of colour. That's really good. I'm going to blend it in a little bit And the apples of my cheeks. You don't want a breeze looking effect. The only character I do find annoying in Orange is Orange is the New Black is actually probably the main character. I do like her sometimes, but other times she can come across as incredibly annoying. I'm just going to use this other brush to matte it down a bit. Sometimes quite like using another blusher brush if it looks like it's coming on too strong, because I do have very pale skin. Okay, I am looking super pale today. I don't know if I put a filter by accident on this camera, but I'm looking really pale. Now I'm just going to put a tiny bit of the highlighter. Which brush should I use? And my normal highlighting brush I don't have. So I am just going to put, actually I might just put it on with my finger. So I'm just going to pop a bit of highlighter on there, on my cheeks. It's a really nice highlighter. It's very, very velvety feel. Let's see. And just try and blend it in. I do love the packaging with, I think with the Hourglass, knock it out of the park with the packaging. It's just so luxe. Just maybe use the brush to this other brush to blend it in. Okay, so that's the first one. That's the Hourglass palette. I do like it. I think the colours are gorgeous. The blush I like much more now. I mean, I always thought the blush would look nice, but I actually love the colour of it now that I've seen it. Okay, then next to the Haze eyeshadow palette. Now, the first one that really drew me is the khaki one, and it's khaki. I never know how to really say that word, khaki, because I do love green eyeshadows. But having said that, when I say I like green eyeshadows, I kind of like the grungier side of green, not the kind of bright mint green or anything like that. I do like the more, with my hair colouring, the more grungy greens. So this is this one here. So these are the new Huda palette. You've probably seen people look at this before. In fact, some of them look actually, they say khaki. There's actually some that look more kind of browny in reality. So I've got, let's do a bit of a swatch. So at the top here, I'll give you the top three. So we've got the top three here. I'm really, really crap at doing swatches, I have to say. I'll try and get a bit more in there. So that there, they are, what this actually palettes, these are £27 each. And what they did say about it, these Haze Obsessions, it says they're toned down everyday definition and they're the softer side of smoky eyes. So they are a little bit softer, and there's also a purple one. So these are the top three, and that is, and again, it's like their other ones. They've got 3 in each row, so 9. So there's some more browny, sort of greeny browny colours. And then we've got this kind, they're a mixture of mattes. There we go. These do look more browns than green, I have to say. I'm really bad at doing swatches, I have to say. This is not a makeup channel, so if anyone has by accident come to this channel thinking this is like a proper makeup tutorial type channel, it really isn't. I just like playing with makeup. I'm not a makeup artist. I remember, you know how you get years and years of, I'm sure people who've been on YouTube for a long time, they have like years and years of comments, good and bad. I think like, it was quite funny actually. I think it was one when I first started doing my channel, when I was doing my eyeshadows, I was doing like a kind of playing about with makeup, and this girl who's obviously her makeup was beautiful on the picture, and it was only, I think it's so far, touch wood, it's the only negative comment I've had, and this girl said, oh my goodness, this person is so bad at doing their makeup, and I'm like, it's not a makeup channel, I'm sorry, I'm just learning. And then she was really nice. We ended up having a bit of a back and forth conversation talking about makeup. So that's that. Let's see, so the next one is the Sand Obsessions. So this is more like the neutrals, the browns, the pinky browns, and I think these two together would make an excellent probably companion palettes for holidays. You could do so many looks. So this is that one there. So this is much more warmer tones. So let's do the top three. So it's a mixture of like mattes, shimmers. That's actually really nice. there. And then we've got the middle one. I'm not going to spend hours doing swatches and talking your way through it because that's not really... So these are a bit lighter. That's a little bit crumblier. The middle ones are a bit more crumbly and it's difficult to see them actually. Let's do that again. I really wish I could crack swatches, doing swatches. They just seem to look so light. I don't know if it's because it's my skin tone, but when I do swatches, they just don't stand out, I don't think. There we go. So again, if you put the two together, which I can't because I can't, that's the two rows. Hello. And that's, you know, I think there's quite a lot of opportunities for mixing and matching there. So let's do something like that then. I'm going to have to look at my, where is my brush cleaner? This is great, by the way, Colour Switch. If you haven't seen it, it's a fantastic device. Well, I say device, it's just like a little tool for cleaning your brushes. So if you're doing an eyeshadow look and you don't want to buy, use tons of different brushes, this one there, you can clean it. It's got like a sort of gauze effect. And then you can easily wash this actually, and then you can see where it's gathered eyeshadow. So what you do is once you've used the eyeshadow, you then just swipe it like that and it flicks off the powder off your brush. It's really useful. I think it's about £10. You can get them on Amazon. Now let me see which ones I want to use. I actually want to use, I think I might use the greeny ones, the greeny browny ones. If it doesn't have a really light neutral, I might have to dig into the sand one. In fact, it doesn't. I'm going to dig into sand one for a base shade because I do like a light base shade. I don't know why, but it's just my preference. I'm going to go for the middle one there. To lay down the base. And like I said, oh, I better do my eyebrows actually. I forgot to do my eyebrows. I like, if I can find it, I've just got a mini just now, but the Benefit Give Me Brow, I think it's a really good eyebrow definer. There we go. There we go. Eyebrows defined. I think have I defined one over the other? I don't know. I think this one needs a little bit more. Okay. So yeah, so I'm going to go for, like I said, the light middle one to start with. Put a bit more on. The other thing I love watching as well, I don't know if you guys watch it, but I'm a massive fan of the Housewives franchise. And it's one of those things, it's like a little bit of a guilty pleasure. My husband actually just totally mocks it, but he secretly watches it with me. And, you know, he's always in the background doing something, but he'll always manage to comment on what's going on. And he'll say, oh, yeah, I thought like Kyle, you know, had fallen out with her. And I'm like, I thought you weren't watching it, Garen. I say, I thought you weren't watching it, but he secretly does. But yeah, I have to say my favourite one at the moment is, an American audience, correct me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, Housewives of Potomac. Was it Potomac or Potomac? But I love that one at the moment. That's probably my favourite one. When I love Housewives of Beverly Hills, I have to say. I loved Houses of New York, but it kind of went downhill for me a little bit when Bethany Frankel left, because I loved Bethany. Right, okay, so I'm going to go for now, I think I'm going to go for a little bit of a deeper sort of brown there, just to define the lids a bit. It's one of these things that you wonder why you watch it, because it is just sometimes just a load of people fighting, isn't it, in these. And I suppose that's human nature, isn't it? You like to find out what's going on, the intrigue. It's probably the way that we're drawn to gossip and things, I suppose, like, you know, finding out what's going on. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of a halo eye, or attempt to. My halo eye brushes are not here. Let's see, I'll try it with this one here, actually. It's not the perfect one. And I think I might go into it with this middle one here. I'm not, like I say, this is not a makeup tutorial, so I apologise if anybody's, like I say, dropped in thinking it is. Oh, I like that. It's funny actually when you're doing your makeup and then you see yourself back on camera doing it, you sometimes pull the most ridiculous expressions. I find that I'm kind of like, there's certain things that I do when I'm putting eyeshadow on, that certain things like, I'll make funny movements with my mouth and things, and I've never realised I've done it until I've watched a video back. Okay, now I'm like self-conscious. I'm trying not to do anything. Okay, so there we go. I'm just gonna. Oh. Let's see. I'm always mesmerised when I see people spend hours and hours doing eyeshadow and things like that, their makeup, because I just couldn't be arsed really to be spent all that time putting eyeshadow on. There's like people spend like layers of it and it's all defined. It looks beautiful and I'm absolutely mesmerised watching them doing it. But I just don't think I could be bothered doing that, like doing the time to do that. Oh, that would be a better, that angled one would have been better. Let's see. Okay, let's blend it in a bit. I'm hoping, like I say, we're going down to Northumberland on Sunday, and I'm really hoping that things aren't completely in lockdown there at the moment, because I hear like England's not doing particularly well with COVID at the moment. So I'm really, really hoping that when we get there, not every single thing's locked, closed, because that would really suck. Being stuck in the house is one thing with the kids, but being stuck in a camper van with the kids with nothing to do is going to be more. But I'm going to try do a little bit in the middle, just the sparkly one in the middle, just for a bit of interest. I really have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest. I've got a fantastic makeup brush actually, which has just been washed, which is very similar to using your finger. You know how you can get a lot of definition with your finger when you do it? So for example, if you do like this, it's much darker and stronger, the colour, than if you just use a brush. You get like a particular effect using your finger. And this particular brush, because obviously something you just like don't really like putting your fingers in your makeup, but this brush, I think it's by Urban Decay, it's called the finger brush. It's such a good one because it just really imitates using your finger. I might do a little tiny bit of the gold in the corners here. There's like a little gold at the top. So I might use that in the corners here. Yeah, I love watching people do their eyeshadows on YouTube. Some people are so amazingly good at, very artistic with what they do. I'm not. I try my best, but I'm not. Also, as well, I mean, the amount of time people spend doing it, I suppose they take it to an art form. Whereas, when you're a mom and you're just trying to get out of the house and, your makeup, even if you love makeup, and I do love makeup, there's only a certain amount of time you've got to do your makeup. It's not like, and I mean, honestly do remember when I was younger though, if it was a night out, spending a lot of time preparing, doing my makeup. Now this is my eyeliner pot, and I have to say I do prefer dark greens and dark brown eyeliners to black eyeliner. I used to love black eyeliner, I do still like it, but I much prefer dark brown. And the thing is, you tend to always get black eyeliners in boxes, don't you? It's always Ico as well. So this is actually, it's the Feng Shui brush by Uzo. It's such a good company. It's a Japanese one. And this is a brown, and I love this brown. I love liquid eyeliner. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to try out this Charlotte Tilbury. Now the Charlotte Tilbury Push Up Mascara, it says it is Pillow Talk push up lashes, instant volume length and stretch, 24-hour vertical lift effect, and it's £23. So it's an expensive mascara. It's pulling out the big guns. So Here we go. Oh, it's a really nice packaging, actually. I do like the packaging of it. I do love Charlotte Tilbury's packaging. It's very old 1940s starlet, I think. Let's have a look at this wand. So let's see. Ooh, oh, it's a very thin wand. There we go. Focus. So that's that must be really boring. It's difficult. I don't know how to get the camera to focus. It's a nice thin one which gives you control. And I have my lash separator. Have I got another one there? No. Yes, I do. I love these kind of lash separate. I know some people just use it for brows, but I just tend to use it to separate lashes out as well. Come on, there's a bit more. Okay, so that's before, and that's after. What do you think? Sorry, I'm sure you really didn't want that much of a close-up of my face. But that's after, that's with the mascara, and that is before. Yeah, I think there's a difference here, definitely. Luckily, my eyelashes do tend to naturally go up. They go like up the way, but I mean, I think, you know, so I never really like using those devices, you know, where you eyelash curler devices. I do think that's a difference. That's why I really wanted to try this mascara, because I know I do have a lot of mascaras that I get in boxes. So I did think to myself, is it a waste of money buying another mascara? But I really wanted to try the Charlotte Tilbury one. Because I'd heard so much good things about it. Okay. Okay. Sorry, squeaky seat. Okay, so I don't even know where my glasses are now. That was a bit of an error. Did I put them in my head? Whoa. I'm just knocking things over. I'm not sitting in my usual position because I wanted to get like a bit more area to film here. Okay, so I'm gonna try the lipstick, and this is the collagen bath lip bath. I'll give you some blurb about it. It's £25. This is the colour I've got, and this is Rosy Posy, is that right? Posy Glow. And it is in a nice sort of pinky colour. The ones you can get it says it's 4 shades. You get Refresh Rose, Peachy Plump, Pillow Talk, and obviously this one, Rosy Glow. It's got things like mustard sprout extract in it, which helps to, you know, almost like plump out effect. Also, you have like the marine collagen for hydrating and antioxidant effects. There's also marula oil, again, fatty acids, to plump again, nourish, and to plump up the lips. And also there's, to give a little bit of tingle, there's things like peppermint and spearmint extract in it, just to sort of plump things up. So let's see. I think this was like maybe a year or 2 years ago. So this is more of a gloss. This is going to be kind of light. It's not going to be really dark. So that's it before. Let's try it on. Oh, you can smell the mint. Very sticky. It's making a kind of weird crackling sound. What stopped? It's making a weird crackling sound when I put it on. I do like that colour. What do we think? Does it look like I've had fillers? Maybe not. I would quite like a more defined top lip, but I just don't think I would want to go down the fuller route. I'm, you know, I'm nothing against it. I think it's great when some people have it done really well and it looks nice. But I'm scared for me it would end up going wrong and it would look ridiculous. So like, so that's the finished look. I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can actually see what I'm doing now. So yeah, so that's the finished look. Hope you enjoyed seeing these new products and my botched attempt to do my makeup. It is quite hard doing it on camera. But it must, you know, I like I say, I look at all these YouTubers who are amazing, like at doing their makeup on camera and things like that. And I'm like, wow, you know, obviously they've had a lot of practice, but it's quite difficult to talk and do your makeup at the same time. Anyway, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the little review of the products. I have to say, I loved all of them. I really, 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 really love this Hourglass compact, this face compact, gorgeous. I mean, it's just something you can take on holiday, and you've got like, you know, your finisher, you've got your powder, you've got your blusher, and you've got your, well, if you wear bronze, and you've got highlighter there. Loving that. I'm actually liking the feel of the lip plump thing. It's making me feel like it's doing something. Great, really like this mascara, gorgeous. And really enjoyed the two shades. I think this would be great complementary for palettes to take away on holiday. I mean, together that's hardly anything, isn't it? Easily to put in your bag, your overnight bag, your suitcase. And then you've got a lot of colours. There are options to play with and mix and match. Really enjoyed that. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.